Hi everybody. First, I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you being here even in my absence. I was deathly sick. I mean, sick. And with that, I want to say thank you so much to all my friends / family that has been messaging myself, has been messaging friends of mine on here. You guys are absolutely amazing. I've been in touch with Billy, Wanda, and Shelly, and I guess I did kind of let Shelly and Wanda hanging, but I have talked to Billy. I had the stomach flu. I was talking to Shelly Friday night, and earlier that day, I kept running to the bathroom, and I said to my mom, "Woohoo, celery juice is working. It's detoxing me." No. I got the stomach bug from the sheer depths of depraved hell. And that ain't no lie. I lost 6 pounds. It started when I got up Saturday is when it really started. It was like, he wasn't home from work yet. And I went to bed late. So I'm going to say around, I think he got home at 3:30. So I'm going to say around 1-ish. I called him and said, are you still at work? And he said, yeah, why? I said, you got to come home. I cannot handle these dogs. I said, I have to lay back down. I said, I'm sicker than a dog. I laid on that couch, and I never got up except for to go to the bathroom and cry the whole time and come back and flop back on that couch. Sunday, I was able to stay up for a little bit. I did manage to sit here for a little. I tried to make myself a little cheery to open my swap box for my partner, even though it wasn't on camera. I needed something to make me happy. I got, like, I don't even remember what I pulled out of that box. Like 4 or 5 things, and I said, oh, God, no. And, of course, I had to run back to the bathroom. Well, that wiped me out again. I came back, and I laid over the desk trying to get the thing out, the phone, the light shut off, and I'm bawling my eyes out. I couldn't even shut a light off. I was that weak. Now, I had gastric bypass, so what was happening was, even if I would take a sip of something, Molly, do not, it would come right back out. And it was like, oh my God. So I was getting nothing in me. And what little I got in me was not staying where it should have been. So with gastric bypass, we dehydrate like that. Hold on a second, guys. Grace has to go out. Always when I start recording. Come on. Ow, Molly! Benny, are you going out or are you going to stand there? You going to finish eating? All right, bud, you could do that. So, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, we can dehydrate really, really quick. I probably should have gone to the ER sooner than I did, which was Monday night. I called my surgeon's office Monday. I was hysterical. Poor Babette couldn't even hear me or understand me. She could hear me. She just couldn't understand me at first. And I was so weak. I was so emotional. And she said, you definitely need to go get fluid in you. Well, because Wynn had so many days off, I did not want to make him take another day off. So I said, I'll just wait till he gets home. Well, that was a mistake. We go to Carlisle. Walk in, and I see all these people. And I'm like, oh, holy moly. So we get triage. No, I guess it's triage, where they do the blood pressure and the vitals and that. And I said, can you tell me how long this is going to be? Now, at this point, I am getting stuff down because I got Imodium, which Babette told me to get Imodium. And he got me the liquid, which it absorbs a lot quicker. And I was able to still keep fluid down. So, and it wasn't coming this way, it was the other way. So there was no down. In is more the word I want to say. Luckily, it wasn't this way, it was just the other way. Anyway, he said minimum 6 hours. I said, say, huh? And he said, we will come out and get your blood work done. That way, once you get back there, we're ahead of the game. We have your results and all that. And I said, so how about if I sit here for an hour and we'll see? He said, minimum 6 hours. I said, see ya. We go to the next hospital, West Shore. We go in. They won't tell us nothing. They won't tell us how long. It's a violation. It's a this. It's a that. I'm like, look. I am sick. I am weak. I am dizzy. My head, it wasn't a headache. It was dizzy. It was, this layer of, I can't even describe it. It was weird. And also, I had none of my vitamins in me. No protein. No meds of any sort. Nothing. So, maybe not having my Effexor was funking up my head too. I don't know. Anyway, I was not in any position to sit there all night. 3.5 hours later, I was being patient. I was like, I need these fluids. But the whole time I had a big thing of diet tea, and I was getting it in. It was keeping on going, and I hadn't had to run to the bathroom, so I was doing real good. And as I was getting the fluids in, I was starting to feel better. Still had that dizzy up there. And I was still off balance when I try and walk, but it was getting better as the hours passed. So at the 3.2 hour mark, I was like, I'm getting a little frustrated here. I think I'm feeling better enough to go home, keep getting fluid and stuff in, and take it from there. If I have to, we can come back tomorrow. But I'm not in the dire situation I was a couple hours ago. I mean, you can ask Billy. I was a ball of mess. I was like dying. Wait a little bit though, I said, because I'm here now. I may as well get taken care of. Next thing you know, this guy comes in. He has a basin. Well, we all know what that's about. I said to Wynn, if he starts throwing up in this ER room, in this emergency room, and they don't take him back, I'm out of here. Well, he sat in the chair to do the vitals and info and that, and he starts. And I'm like, I didn't throw up at all, but if I was throwing up instead of the other way, I would have been joining that dude. I'm going to tell you that right now. That was horrendous. He sat there and got all that done, and I said they have to take him back. That's now putting me sitting here another hour minimum. I said, but I don't care. He don't belong out here when we're all sitting out here. I said, if he causes a chain reaction, oh my flipping God. So they did take him back, but 10 minutes later they brought him back out. And he started going, and I said, that's it, I'm done. And out we left. We're done. That's it. I drew the line at dude barfing in the emergency room and nobody doing crap about it. Sorry, but that's beyond my... Sorry, I can't deal with that. He should have been back. No questions asked. Done. He's going before everybody unless the poor things are having a heart attack or in labor. Back. Out of the room. We're done. No, they bring him back out. No, I ain't dealing with that. So, and as you can see, I still have the heebie-jeebies. Hold on. Kids need back in. Gracie, come on, Molly. Little faster, Grace. Come on. You can do it, little hound diggy doggy dog. Come on, buddy. Molly, will you quit pushing me? Come on, Grace. Don't stop and look at me. Silly butt. Silly butt. Come on. Good girl. Good girl that needs an invitation. So we went over to Wise's and I got a bunch of more Powerades, and we got I got bone broth, I got cottage cheese, I got lemon and bologna and Swiss cheese, I got a bunch of yogurts, I got Duke's mayonnaise for later if I want to make something for mayonnaise, because that has 0 carbs or sugar in it. It's higher fat, but it's 0 carbs and sugar. And my concern is the carbs and the sugar, not the fat. I got 2 big gallons of the Gold Peak Diet Tea, which I love. That's all I drink when I drink tea. And I got, I didn't get a lot, but boy, we spent $102, let me tell you. But my bone broths were they were either 5 each or $5.69, something like that. And later that night, the first thing I did when we got in was I drank a Powerade Zero, which has electrolytes in, and then I really started to feel better. Still functified in the head, but I felt better. And Bear threw up on the rug, and never have I had a problem cleaning up after my kids. I'm trying to clean up that, and I'm going, I mean, it was bad. It was, sorry about the effect there. It was bad. I never went through that before. Then I started to get sick in the stomach. I'm like, please, dear God, don't tell me it's going to come the other way now. Well, I drank that bone broth. I want to tell you something. I don't know if you've ever had bone broth, but I've had several different kinds. Well, not several, 2 other kinds. And I always had to add something to drink them. It's called Zoops. Z-O-U-P-S. It's in a glass jar. I had the chicken. I didn't have to add diddly squat. It was so good. I wish I would have had a case of it. I didn't try the beef yet, and I did get the vegetable, which obviously the vegetable's a bone broth, but the beef is. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I loved it. I said to Shelly, bone broth latte, here I come. And if you know anything about keto and fasting, Thomas DeLauer does a bone broth latte, which I tried before with other bone broths, and I always had to add something. It just didn't taste right. This bone broth is delicious. I absolutely loved every sip of it. I also want to tell you that I lost 6 pounds from Saturday when the gates of hell broke loose till yesterday. I lost 6 pounds. I think it was 6. I was 182 on Friday morning, and I'm now, well, I was then 176. 6 pounds. But now I'm 178 because I'm getting stuff back in. So I don't think I'll go any higher than that. It's not that I'm going to gain weight. It's just, that was definitely all, I mean, I have fluid and nothing else in me right now. Except for a little bit of celery. Not juice. Pure celery. I didn't juice it. That's, oh, and I did have a piece of summer sausage and cheese. But none of that's going to make me gain weight or nothing. It's just, like I said, the way the weight goes cray-cray. So there's my story. And yesterday I did a lot of just resting and sleeping. And I did a little bit of crocheting. I might have crocheted an entire hour since Friday. And I'm going to tell you what, that's not me. Anybody that knows me knows I constantly have a hook in my hand. I crochet like a demon. So it's like, you know, I was sick. I was never so sick. And I think it was worse because I was so weak. Oh, and this is the first coffee I've had since Friday. I'm a coffeeholic. Coffee is what makes my veins pump. So you tell me how sick I was. My first coffee. And I love my sugar-free pops. That first sugar-free pop I got in, I never tasted anything so good in all of my life. I now quadruple love my sugar-free pops. It tasted like somebody dropped a gold bar in my mouth and it just melted into luxury. I don't even know what to say. It was so good. I felt like I was on an island. I never had anything. And that popsicle was the world to me. Oh my God. That was amazing. But yeah, I wouldn't wish this flu. Babette laughed at me and I'm bawling hysterical. And I said, I wouldn't wish this flu on the devil himself. And she's like, oh my God. She chuckled and she said, it's bad. I said, you have no idea. It's hell. I wouldn't. I can't hate you enough to wish something like that on you. That was sheer torture. And then it got to the point, I'm just going to tell you what I said. Billy laughed and laughed. it got to the point where there was nothing. And you're on the toilet and your body wants to expel something, and it's like your hiney has the dry heaves. And it was like, oh my God, well then it starts to hurt. It feels like, I don't mean to be graphic, but it was, you just had no idea. It was sheer torture. Torture. Oh, anyway, I feel 100% better. I feel like it never even happened. I'm taking my pills and my vitamins again since last night. My Effexor's probably in me because whatever that was is gone. It's a nice day out. My windows are open. I have a tank on. I feel alive. It's a good day. It's a really good day. I didn't do my eyebrows or my makeup or nothing, but that's okay. I'm clean anyway. My house isn't so clean. I mean, I just need to do regular. It's not like I'm in a dirty house, but my floor needs vacuum. My new vacuum came. We got one of those Bissell. I forget. It does the wet and dry clean. Hopefully it's good for my living room. We'll see. He doesn't think it's for the regular vacuuming, but that's okay. I can vacuum and then go over it with that. That's fine. Because, you know, like, we were gone and they did pee on the throw rug, which is easy, pick it up and wash it, but it happens. Grace is 12 years old. It's gonna happen. And it's not their fault. We were gone almost 10 hours trying to get me in the emergency room. It was sheer insanity. Well, no, not that long. We left the house at 5. We got home at, I don't know why I said 10 hours. We got home at 10:30 maybe? So we were gone not quite 6 hours. Well, that's a long time for them to not go potty. Especially when you're dealing with Grace and her 12-year-old bladder. Not her fault. So I mean, I don't punish them or nothing. I just come home and I do what I gotta do. But yeah, that's gonna be nice because it's shampoo cleans. Well, it wet cleans and then it sucks it up. I have to show it to you when I get it out. It's out in the kitchen. I didn't even get that far. And it's also gonna be nice because I can go right over my linoleum out there. I'm liking it. So yeah, I can't wait to use my vac, which I was going to do. I was going to get my housework done and then get on here later. But when my Facebook was blinking at me and I'm like, oh my goodness. And there was a bunch of messages. You guys, I want to tell you, Aaron, Lotta, Shirley, JC, some of you guys are on my business page even messaging me. I just seen it all. And, God bless your hearts. I'm answering everybody this way because it's just easier. I hope that's okay. JC, Diane, you know, there's a bunch of you that are messaging me. Bless your hearts. I appreciate you all taking the time, Teresa, to message me and let me know you're thinking about me and you care. Aaron, I don't know if I said you, hon. Courtney, you and I talked, yeah. Shelly, of course, sent you some text. Oh, yeah, I saw that, Shelly. Yeah, so rather than get on and answer everybody and be here all day typing, don't take that wrong. Please don't. It's just easier to do this and then everybody gets the message at the same time. And from the bottom of my heart, I love you all. Thank you so much. As for comments on my last couple videos, I see there's a slew. I'll get to some of them, but what I think I'm going to do is just heart them and read them. And once I read them, I'll heart them. And if there's something I need to reply to, I will. Other than that, you'll know that I saw and took the time to read your comment, which I always will, by the heart that I put there. And there's at least 150 comments. So what I'm going to do is just, or maybe I'll do at least, no, I don't want to pick and choose comments. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to just, this is my, what happened, where was I, why was I not online? Again, I can't thank you all enough from the bottom of my heart for all your kindness, caring, questioning. You know, when you couldn't get me, you got other people, and they came to me, Dina and Billy and Wanda, y'all came to me, Shelly, and you're like, what's going on? People are asking, are you okay? No, I was not okay. I was praying for death. It was torture. It was just horrible. And Shelly said, and she's 100% right, it has to be worse on a bariatric. It is 1,000 times worse on a person that has had bariatric surgery. Your stomach's this big to start with. You get very little in, and now you can't get anything in. You got to remember, I didn't have anything to eat, drink, or anything to sustain me, which I understand y'all don't either when you got the flu. But we have to have a minimum of 64 ounces of liquid and 60 grams of protein a day, or stuff starts to happen to our body. Now, it's going to take longer than a couple days, but we weaken much quicker. You know, we go really fast. So, yeah, unless you had the surgery, you don't understand. And, I get that because I couldn't get it through Chucky's thick skull. Why my flu was so much worse than his. Talk to the wall there. He don't get it. But, yeah. It is worse. It's much worse. So, with that said, I'm going to cut this off. And I do have Happy Mail. I have my swap box. Maybe what I'll do is just do my videos today and take care of the house tomorrow. Because I did just turn my head there and I got a little bit of a woo feeling. Maybe I'll still take it easy today. Maybe jumping into my cleaning isn't the best answer right now. And my back and my legs are killing me from all the laying I did. Like, my legs kept waking me up and I kept flipping and flopping, tossing and turning. Because I think I laid too much and my legs are just sore from laying. I mean, I laid. I didn't move. And I was under, like, cover. That pile of covers like that. It wasn't that bad, but there was like 4 or 5 covers and it's 76 degrees outside. And I'm under the covers, froze to death. And then when I was talking to Billy, I was wearing another tank top. That was my orange one, I think. And the sweat was just rolling off me. Like, I was glistening. That's how bad I was sweating. So, Billy said, I'm sure you have a fever. I said, oh yeah, I probably do. And apparently I remember her saying my face was really red. I mean, I was crying, but I remember he came home and he said, wow, you're hot. I said, yeah, I probably do have a fever. So, I am so glad that's over with. And yeah, ever since I did that sudden movement, I do feel woozy. There will be no cleaning today. Let me just cut videos and do this and crochet. Take it easy yet today, and I'll do other stuff tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to go for now. I want to say thank you all so much. And if you're just happening upon my channel, if you want to take a minute and hit the subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll get notified each and every time I upload. Please do give me a thumbs up and a comment. And if you want to share me with your social media, that would be awesome. Thank you all so much, and I'll be back with another video. And I want to say this. I'm never doing the vlog every day again. Every time, the last time I started a VEDA, well, it wasn't a VEDA, it was Vlogmas. I forget what happened. And I had to stop it. And I couldn't get back on track. This time I was like on a roll. I was on it. And the 100-day project, and bam, out of nowhere, I got the flu from hell. Hell don't even begin to describe it. You guys just have no idea. Oh my God, it was torture. But yeah, I will get back on track. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll curse myself. I don't know what to do. But, yeah. We'll see. Maybe I'll label this VEDA day number 10. Where was Cheryl? I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.